This is Peterson Prosecution training video. Of course, I am Andrew Peterson, owner and founder of this company. I have a reputation of taking on some of the most difficult clients and always finding a way for the prosecution to win the case, no matter what the client's situation, no matter what the defense's argument. We have upheld a 95% win rate across all of our cases, and I am hoping to serve this as a case example to train some of the people that I'm hiring on later this year. So I have my client in here with me today. He scheduled a meeting, said that it was a particularly delicate legal situation that he didn't know how to navigate. I haven't heard too much about it, but I have him here to help explain his case, and we'll go through it together.
My name is Jack Potter, and I have been plagiarized.
All right, Jack, plagiarism. I am familiar with copyright law. Would you like to divulge a little bit more about your plagiarism situation?
Yes, I would. So earlier this year, I published my first book, self-published. It was something that I had been wanting to do my entire life, and I was so excited about it. And then I found a book not 2 months later that used very similar phrases to mine, but I thought maybe someone just wrote it, maybe we just wrote about similar things. But then, as I read on through the book, I started to find very definite clues that this person had read my book and they had just copied everything.
Okay.
And at this point, I just could not stand for this, and I had to bring it to your attention because this is very.
Yes.
It's very emotional for me.
Would you first like to give me some of the evidence that you found within this other
Yes.
book?
Okay, so first thing is that character names. Very similar character names.
Characters similar?
Plot points. Extremely similar plot points throughout the entire book. Not just once or twice, but almost chapter by chapter.
Plot points chapter by chapter.
Yes.
Oh, this is a very serious case.
Yes.
It might even be writing itself.
And it just hurts. It hurts. I'm sorry. Some of the chapter titles are exactly the same. And
exact titles. Was the title of the book itself the exact same?
yes, it was.
What was the title of your work?
My original work was titled The Easy Way Out.
The Easy Way Out.
And the book that I saw on those shelves was also titled The Easy Way Out.
Okay. Would you mind naming the author of this plagiarized copy, the person that you are trying to sue?
Yes, and this is the hardest part. My name is Jack Potter, and it's on the cover of my book. And the person who plagiarized my book plagiarized my name.
Your own name?
Yes! It is. My book is called The Easy Way Out by Jack Potter, and the person who plagiarized my book titled the book The Easy Way Out and called themselves Jack Potter.
Stolen pseudonym Jack Potter. So you are telling me that you are coming to me to sue someone for plagiarizing your book, but you don't know their name because they stole your own?
Exactly. I don't know how this is possible, but
Hold on. Where did you find this book?
I found it in the bookstore where my book is being sold. They're selling it in the same bookstore.
Hang on a minute. If you believe that you've been plagiarized, are there any differences between your book and this book?
There are absolutely no differences that I have found. And I've read through both books simultaneously several times. It's
Is it the same book cover?
It's the exact same book cover. It's the exact same book jacket.
There's no middle initial to separate you from this Jack Potter?
No, it's horrible. They're trying to steal my identity. I don't know what to do.
I understand. Now, before we move forward with more of this case, I would like to ask you, you do understand that I am being paid $40 by the hour for our meeting here, yes?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. How much are you expecting to win from this lawsuit?
Oh, I'm expecting whole hog, somewhere in the ballpark of $40 million.
Okay.
That's what I'm expecting from this.
Whole hog, 40 mil. Okay, and what would you say your own net worth is?
My own net worth right now is about 70.
$70.
$70.
Just $70 to your name?
Yeah. But this lawsuit is going to make me a millionaire, believe me.
Okay. Sir, I just asked you. You're spending the hour with me. It's $40 an hour to meet with me.
Yes,
Are you saying that you only have enough money for barely 2 hours of my time?
Well, I mean, when we win the lawsuit, I'll be able to pay you back.
You understand that this is not just us meeting together for this consultation, but also further along as I continue to support your case in the court.
Huh? Wait. Don't you just win the case for me after this? Like,
you know what, sir? I did say that we would take on any case, no matter how absurd, no matter the client's situation. I am sure that we can find out some sort of loan system for you to pay me with. In the meantime, while we work on winning this case against this Jack Potter that is stealing your own identity.
Okay.
All
right, let's do it. Let's do it.
So, as I understand it, you want the whole hog of 40 million from this Jack Potter.
Yes.
All right. Do you have any clues as to who is stealing your identity?
Well, let me think. I saw a picture of him.
Okay.
It was on the back cover.
What does he look like?
He's about 6'4".
Okay.
He has black hair.
Black hair.
He wears glasses.
What color frame?
Black. That's very important, you know. You gotta get the glasses right, otherwise you can't find these people. They change glasses a lot.
Okay.
And he also wears a blue shirt.
A button-up shirt?
Yeah. Did you read this plagiarized book?
No, it was just a hunch. I have read many books before, and I typically know the kind of wear that they have when going to formal occasions, like photo shoots for their book.
Yes.
I believe that we have a very promising case starting to form here. You might even be able to win against this Jack Potter impersonation.
You think so?
Now, see, when plagiarism is done on this level, usually the maximum fine is somewhere around.
Whoa!
But you are looking for 40 million out of them. We are able, because you are saying that this is an exact copy of your own book in a lot of ways, if we are able to get a copy of the plagiarized work and a copy of your original manuscript and put them side by side, then we can multiply that by 5 times.
Holy smokes!
Now, I know you wanted 40 million and that this is just a little bit short of that goal, but I hope that this could still be a suitable compromise.
Honestly, I think I could work with that.
Okay.
Like, that's very generous.
So, When we go into court, how are you expecting me to build this argument in your case? What about this plagiarized work do you think really screams that this guy just read your own work, stole it page by page, word for word, and wanted to make his own profit off of it?
Well, it's obvious that he doesn't like me.
Obvious dislike. Would you like to compound on that?
Why? It's obvious he doesn't like me. What more do you need?
We need more evidence than just substantial like and dislike. This might be able to build a little bit of a motive, but we don't have evidence for this motive.
What evidence does there have to be? It's obvious that he stole my work because he does not like me. So why does that matter?
Okay. Then we can work with this. Obvious dislike. Yes, we're gonna just bracket that, make it a bold point in our argument. And that's what we're going to court with. Aside from the book, and you do have your original manuscript, right? I have to ask.
I have it somewhere.
Original manuscript.
I got
somewhere.
I gotta say, I'm not that much of a hoarder, so I don't know where exactly it is. I would have to search for it.
Okay. Well, do you have any sort of photo evidence or eyewitnesses who watched you write, or that you had beta read the work?
Well, I gotta tell you, I am self-published.
Yes, I understand that.
So that literally means that I printed my own books by myself, and I brought them into the bookstore.
Wait. That's what you meant by self-published? I thought you would have found...
Yeah, that's what self-published means.
I thought you would have found some sort of... Huh. Okay, how much has this cost you?
This has cost me about $70.
$70?
Yeah, $70.
Just 70 with a period 00 at the end of the...
You don't seem to understand what that means. Because
How many books are on the shelves of this bookstore that is selling?
Well, I printed 3. One is in my possession.
Printed.
And 2 is in the bookstore that I found the plagiarized copy.
3 copies? One of them is in your possession.
Yeah. And here's the cool part. I didn't even sell them to the bookstore. I just went in and put them on the shelf. So when they finally buy them, that's just going to be a little surprise. Yippee!
Is there a listed price with your book, or did you just slide it in with the rest of them?
Well, I of course I wrote a price on the back. 40 million. For one copy, it's 40 million. Because that's how much I want.
Did you... And the plagiarized copy, is this also being sold for...
Yes, and I don't know how any publishing company would allow that to happen. I mean, I'm an upstart. That's like Random House or something,
Mr. Potter?
Yes?
Did you pay for the plagiarized version of your book when you left the bookstore with it?
No, of course I didn't. It's $40 million. I don't have that kind of cash.
Okay. This has been very revealing. Can you give me the name and phone number of the bookstore that you left your books in?
I don't know that.
What do you mean you don't know
I just walked into a random bookstore and put my book on the shelf, knowing that it was going to sell.
You must have known what the name of the bookstore is, at least.
I can't remember, dude. I really can't remember.
Okay, well, we're going to need to take a note on that. Bookstore contact information. And printed 3 copies, 1 with client, 2 at, we'll just put in quotation marks, a bookstore. Do you happen to remember where this bookstore was located?
It was by my house.
And where do you live?
At my house. Duh. That seems out. Are you a lawyer even? Did you pass the bar? Because these are really simple questions.
I understand, sir, and you're giving me very enlightening answers.
This is kind
to
of
building up your case.
This is kind of funny, you know. You're a lawyer and you're not picking up what I'm putting down.
Sir, is it possible that you came to me today to try and build a case against yourself?
Excuse me?
I am just asking if perhaps you went back to the same bookstore that you put your books into, illegally, may I add, and that you took a copy out in disbelief, thinking that somehow someone else had written this book, and that you left with this book illegally from the bookstore after a price of $40 million was tabbed on the back of it, that you set for your own book, and that you went home and read it in a flurry and angered yourself so much to schedule a consultation meeting with a prosecution who is now thinking of how to set up a case against you for theft and whatever else I can pin on you. I mean, how much else are you willing to disclose about your case?
How dare you, sir? I come for you to you for help, and you start throwing these accusations my way. This is not the democratic process, and I will be suing you for a waste of my time. And maybe that other law firm that I find will know how to set up a case better than this. How dare you? I'm leaving.
That'll be $40 for the hour, sir. And that is how you set up a case against your own client. I hope that you found this tutorial video very enlightening. And we are going to be making a big profit off of this man for embezzlement, fraud, and theft. I hope that this has been a very educational video. It was not where I was expecting it to go, dear trainees, but you're all going to be getting a pay raise after this one. I can tell you that much. Join me next time with the next client that we have in, who will hopefully provide us with a bit more of a challenge.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.